Hello, this is Jennifer Tolo, and I am really excited to introduce you to a dear friend of mine who is a co-author on this book, The Complete Guide to Self-Care. Ingrid Auer is one of my dear friends that I met and connected with in Sedona at a retreat for the Wellness Universe. And I have done a project with her, and I hope to do many more. But Ingrid is an angel expert. She creates angel aura essences. She makes these amazing angel symbols and spiritual guide and ascended masters. And I have worked with angels in the past, but using Ingrid's tools has taken me to a different level. And I absolutely am grateful that I found Ingrid. And I'm really excited to share with you Ingrid's chapter, or talk to you about, introduce you to my friend. But she wrote a chapter in the book. It's called Chapter 15. It's called Divine Power, Integrating Angel Energy to Release Life's Burdens. So welcome, my friend from Austria, Ingrid Auer.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to our talk and to share our knowledge with the audience and all the people who are interested in angels, or might be even interested in angel one day. Maybe they are on the way to open up their heart for the angels. Yeah.
Yes. So that leads me to, have you always been able to communicate with angels? Have you always been tuned into angels and guides, or is this something that sort of unfolded in your life later on?
When I was a little girl, yes, but then I wanted to become more intellectual. I wanted to grow up, to go to school, to read. And this was the time I forgot about the angels, and I had to go to church every Sunday and every Wednesday, and I didn't really like it. So anything about the angels, I've tried to bring out of my life. On the conscious level, of course, on the subconscious level, I was always connected with, and I got the reconnection with my angels in my early 30s, when I was in my life crisis, or my midlife crisis, I call them, which was very hard for me, challenging for me. And then I remembered that there are the angels, but in a different way. Originally, they told me to pray to the angels.
Oh, yes.
And then I realized that angels are my personal guides. They are on my side. I don't have only one guardian angel, but more, at least two. Everyone comes with two guardian angels to this planet, to this life. And when I realized that they are there to work for me and work with me in a certain way, I tested them, because I couldn't believe this. I said to them, angels, if you really exist in this way, you can roll up your sleeves, because I'm in a total mess and you have a lot of work, and I will test you. And they allowed me to test them, and there was so many new in my life, and so many problems I could solve. Of course I had to do it by myself, but they supported me. They connected me with people. They sent me messages. I found books I never would have found before, and then I started to go deeper and deeper into the angel work. And after a few years, I realized that now they want to test me if I am ready to work with and for them. This was about 5 years later. And this was the time when I now got the mission and the information from them to channel spiritual tools. And from this day on, everything changed in my life to the very positive one.
Yeah. So how does that work when you get the messages? Do the symbols, do you see the symbols? Do they tell you what to put in the aura essences?
I see the symbols with the third eye, I would say.
Yes.
Or if I look on a white sheet of paper, it's like a light, and I draw the light,
Yes.
see it like a light, and then I draw,
Yes.
and then they are manufactured in my little angel company. I have the original symbols, and then the angel gave me the instruction how to bring their energy into the symbol. So each symbol
Ooh,
and also
yes.
symbol card contains pure angel energy, and or the energy of the ascended masters, of Mary Magdalene and her companions, of the Lemurian goddesses. So
Yes.
we started with the angels, and then I got the mission or the instructions also from other parts of the spiritual world.
That's incredible. You talk about, or I like to call it surrender. I know you and I've in our program have we did the program Navigate Through Stormy Times together, and I remember the word surrender was a language issue. But what does surrender or asking for help mean for you now? And what did it mean for you when you were a newly separated mother?
Yeah. To be honest, it still means the same for me.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a person, first of all, I would like to figure out on myself. I try and try and try and try to do my best, but if I'm in a dead end street, then I ask for help. First of all, I ask a friend, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and if it is a normal problem and my friend can help me, it's okay. But if I have problems which I cannot solve on my own or with the help of a person, I always connect with the angels
Mm-hmm.
and I talk to them. I work, of course, with my spiritual tools, and I had to learn to let go. Yeah, this is what you think of
Yes.
surrender. For me, surrender was survive, but
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
you have to let
Capitulate. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
go to survive. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
and letting go at the moment, of course, has become easier for me over the years. Yeah, it's a question of trust.
Yes.
Yeah, and to let go and lean back and be very conscious, connected with the spiritual world, with your guides. Uh, Sometimes still is a little bit challenging, but not as much as it has been 20, 30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, if you don't let go, sometimes you have a fight against yourself.
Yes.
There's a fight against your ego.
Right. Right.
And therefore, letting go sometimes is really important, especially to let go your expectations or your old thinking patterns. Because these are blockades from this life and past lives. And if you can jump over these barriers or transform these barriers, you always will have the fight against yourself. And this is
Right.
also a kind of letting go, at least in my thinking or belief system.
Yes.
In my translation of English.
Yes.
Sure.
No, that's, yeah, exactly. And it's sort of, yes. So if you don't let go, then you get stuck in this repetitive cycle
Yeah.
and you don't move forward. Yeah. Yeah. Or overcome the obstacles and the challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a big part of the program that we worked on, the Navigate Through Stormy Times. That's a big part of the entire program, was learning how to let go so you can flow a little bit better and navigate through all the obstacles and the challenges. Yeah. Beautiful.
Especially in our times now, we have to
Yes.
show our expectations and to get back to the normal. We will have a new normal, and we have no idea how this will look like. So
Right.
to let go, to say thank you, and to trust. I think this is one of the most important things we can do at the moment right now.
Yes. Yes. Have you gotten any tips or hits from the angels as far as what the big message is for us to learn? Is it the let go, Or
is
is it,
let
yeah,
go and to be prepared for something totally new. We have been waiting for decades, and now it's knocking at the door, and now we say, oh my gosh, we don't want it because we have to change anything in our life. So
yes,
it's nothing about leaning back and waiting for the fairy that comes and blah 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 and the angels. Yeah, we have to do it on ourselves and on our
yes,
own. Yeah, this is the
yes,
way. Yeah,
right. We are the warriors. We're the soldiers on earth. Yes,
we will get support, but you can take a ladder and lean it to the wall, but you have to get up to the ladder on yourself. So
right. You have to climb the ladder
yeah,
yourself,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That's beautiful. So is that kind of your metaphor, that the angels will bring you the ladder, but and kind of hold space for you to climb the ladder, but you have to climb the ladder?
Push.
Yes. they push. There's no elevator, is what you're saying.
Come on.
They'll be the cheerleaders for you to get up that ladder,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Oh, that's funny. Um, One of the things that I thought was really interesting that I had never actually thought about when I was reading your chapter was the whole concept of the angel letter,
Hmm.
and writing a letter to the angels to ask them for help or to spell out exactly what you need help with. So can anybody write this letter?
Of course, anybody. This I tried when I started with my angel work.
Mm-hmm.
So it is important to write the letter to the angels. You don't even know the names of the angel. You can write to my guardian angels or to the archangels or to the angel for partnership or to the angel for financial problems or to the angel for health. Yeah, you don't know or you don't
Do you have to be specific?
um in general. Yeah, if you
So
have
you can't just
problem.
dear angel.
Oh yeah, you can write dear. Yes, of
Yeah.
course,
Okay.
you can also write
Okay.
angel. But if
Okay.
it's a health problem, you can write for angels for health problems or for health support, or Archangel Raphael. If you know that Archangel Raphael is a big, big, big angel for health, of course you
Mm,
can write to Archangel Raphael. But what is even more important that you write exactly what you think you need. Yeah.
mm, mm-hmm.
uh, Not to be in detail because the details know the angels, but just
Yes.
ask them for help. In the book I wrote about, I asked the angels to help me to find in a very short time to find a flat, and this was a
Yes.
little town, and I needed this for my children and for me, and had only little money and blah blah blah. Therefore I wrote exactly in the angel letter the space, the price, the area, how many rooms, and so it was very exactly. So I
So
focused on that.
specific.
Yeah,
Yes.
very specific, and I really got this within 1 hour. I described
Wow.
in the book. Um, so of course, angel letters are not letters to the universe, leaning back and waiting that the angels will fulfill your wishes, because sometimes they are not allowed to help. Because if you have to do your own steps or learning steps or to transform your ego, they are not allowed to take the problems away from you and your life. But
Mm,
with the help of the angel letter, you will realize what you really want to, and it you write it down, and then you don't have to repeat again and again and again.
mm,
This also
mm-hmm.
is very good for your own mind, because everyone every day when I need this, I need this work, I need the work, I need the work. If you write it down focused, you can lean back and then think of the angel letter and say, please help me, or yeah, connect, so you don't have to repeat all the stuff what
Right.
you have written in the letter. Yeah.
Right.
It makes it easier for yourself, for your own mind.
Yes. So I guess kind of I've been doing that with my journaling. I was just thinking about that. I've never really written a letter, but I journal often to say to share what I'm going through, and often ask for specific help with a situation, or yeah. So that's kind of, yeah. So you also talk about doing an angel ritual.
Mhm. So
So,
rituals
yeah.
in general have a very strong energy. They build up a very strong energy. But of course, sometimes we do the rituals for ourselves because
Yes.
the candles and the flowers,
Mm,
the crystals, and the feathers.
mm,
So when I did the rituals 20 years ago or longer, uh, it was in my early step into the angelic world, and I
mm-hmm,
liked this, and I also wanted to test
mm,
the ancient ritual. It worked. It really worked.
mm.
But of course, you don't necessarily do a ritual. Yeah,
Yes.
you can
Yeah.
connect in different ways. But if you
Right.
like rituals, it's a very, very nice and lovely way to connect with the angels and ask them for specific support or help.
And for the ritual, if you do like rituals, or you want to test the angels, if you will, um, do you need, you mentioned wearing white and taking a salt bath and kind of setting up almost like an altar, I almost think of, or setting up a space,
Yeah,
creating a space. Can you talk about that a little bit? Like why that's important, or why?
it's a kind of
Yeah.
preparation to cleanse
Mm,
yourself. Yeah.
mm,
Today
mm-hmm.
I use my Angel Hour Spray Energetic Cleansing. I don't need the salt bath, and I do not
Yes.
the white clothes, but it was um, a very nice ceremony, and we wore white dresses and clothes and with white linen on the floor, and it was very and spheric music. So we
Mm,
loved it, my girlfriend and me. She did it
mm-hmm.
for her own problem, and um, we read this in the book about rituals, and therefore we
Mm.
use this, and it
Ah,
felt totally right for us. It's a
yes.
of becoming free, your mind free, your emotions free. So this is the reason why white or a salt bath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what would you say? I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking for all the people out there that are like, okay, I like the idea of an angel, of the angels, and I like the idea of having guardian angels and connecting, but I don't know about all this ritual stuff, or I don't, I'm not so sure that I really trust and I'm ready to dive into that. What would you say to those people?
Try
Yeah.
it. Just try it.
Yeah.
You have to try, you have to figure out, but you also have to give time to yourself and to the angels.
Yeah.
Overnight, they cannot make blah, blah, blah. Sometimes things happen overnight, but you
Mm-hmm.
also should be aware that everything that should change in your life always means a change in another person's life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So sometimes the other person has to be ready for, even if you
Yes.
are waiting, but the other person needs the time to be ready for coming together with you or whatever.
Mm,
Whatever.
mm,
Yeah? So even if you work with the angels, even if you do rituals or something like this, sometimes it really takes time. But at the end, you will realize why it was so important that it was not overnight, but it took the time, because it's a process and you are part of the process. And the
mm.
process sometimes is even more important, or at least same important than the product at the end or the result at the end. Yeah.
Yes.
The way,
Yes.
this is the way of awakening. This is the way of spiritual development, of personal development. So therefore, the steps, even if they take longer than you want that they take, it's
Yeah.
very important because it's your process. And if you
Right.
don't do it now, you have to do it later. But you have to do, of course.
Right. So what would be a first step? If you were telling somebody and somebody says, I want to be able to connect with the angels, what would be the first thing that you would tell somebody to do?
Close your eyes and talk to them like you talk to friends.
Yes.
You don't
Nice.
have to know the name. You have to know nothing. Just close your eyes and talk to them. You can speak out loud or you can talk to them with your mind, but you can also be angry. You can everything. You can shout. You can everything, because the angels understand us,
Mm.
because they have a higher awareness, a higher consciousness, and they know that we are human beings, and they admire us that we live in a human body, because they watch us and see what it means. So they have a full understanding if we are crazy or angry or shouting or crying. It's not the problem at all. Just talk to them
Yes.
and thank them.
That was my next question for you, because you mentioned the importance of thanking the angels, and you even talk about gifting the angels with flowers and, you know, making sure that you show gratitude.
Yeah.
So what is the, does this help with the connection? And I was just thinking, because I know angels are without ego.
Yeah,
So yeah.
they are without ego. When you give them a bunch of flower, it's your expression of appreciation or
Yes.
thank. The angel don't need the flower, but it's important that we appreciate what they are doing. And
Yes.
you can buy a crystal and dedicate the crystal to the angels, or you can bake a cake and dedicate it to the angel, and then you eat it by yourself. Problem, but to say thank you. And when I had big success or big desires or dreams came through the angels, I bought a bunch of flowers, put it in the angel corner, and say, "This is not my bunch of flowers. This is yours. Thank you so much." Yeah,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
the reason why I wrote about the flowers or whatever.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I love that idea. And it's making me, I'm going to go buy some flowers. Finally, I know that you have some wonderful products. Like I shared, I use your products. I use your angel cards. I use your energy cards, your angel and ascended master energy cards. I use your angel auras. How can people work with you or connect with you or get your products?
Mm-hmm. So at the moment, I don't do private readings or personal coachings. You can connect with me. The best way is on Facebook. I have a group, Ingrid Auer Spiritual Messages, Tools, and you will find it, Facebook group Ingrid Auer. I have one angel page, Angels Love America, and one Mary
Oh,
McLean and her companions, yeah, for women today. So these are the pages, and my group is in Good Hour. You will find it. And I share there many tips how to use the symbol cards, the energized symbol cards, or the angel or essences in daily life. And for 2021, I plan an online training, angel symbol practitioner in English translated to Spanish.
ooh,
And I will share this in my newsletter and on my webpage, ingridauer.com or ingridauer.us in English. I have to do in different languages.
mm-hmm.
You also can learn
Yes.
about me if you go to the YouTube channel, Ingrid Auer US in
Okay.
English, on Instagram. So the best way to connect with is on Facebook, because I'm every day
Yeah.
on Facebook. I have to do this in
Right.
English and German and Italian language, and so I'm
Yes.
much into the Facebook.
And your Facebook group is Ingrid Auer Spiritual Tools for Everyday Life. I'm a member of that one too. It's beautiful.
I have so many groups, so
Yes.
I make
Well,
subtle.
that's the one that you go over using the tools though, right? You go over how to connect with the angels and use your tools to work with the angels and bring in those angel energies. Well, beautiful.
My products on US, Amazon US.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
US, but you can
Yes.
get it in Mexico and Europe. Yeah.
Yes. I got mine on Amazon.
Yeah. It seems
And
to
you also do symbols, personal symbols, correct? Like for if
can.
somebody is working on something and wants to have their
Yeah.
own angel symbol. I know you made one for me. I love it.
Yeah.
So is that something that somebody can just contact you through Facebook, message you? Yeah.
Yeah, or just write info@ingridauer.com.
Okay.
Info@ingridauer.com. It's the easiest way.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Ingrid. I am really looking forward to more projects with you and to see
Absolutely.
what unfolds in 2021 for you.
Thank you so much. All the best for you, Jennifer. Thank
Yes. Thank you. Bye for now.
you. Bye.